Alrighty. This slide is going to give you some of the terminology, the words that you need to know when we're talking about antimicrobial agents, antibiotics. All right. There's different modes of actions of the antimicrobial agents. Okay, some antimicrobial agents will inhibit the cell wall synthesis. An example is penicillin. Some will inhibit cell membrane function. An example is bacitracin. Some will inhibit protein synthesis. An example is tetracycline. Some will inhibit DNA and RNA synthesis, metronidazole. And some will have another type of metabolic process, like Bactrim. Now, you don't have to know any of that. Don't memorize any of that. I'm just trying to show you that there's different modes. Not all antimicrobial agents all inhibit the cell wall. They all have different metabolic processes of what makes the antimicrobial agent work. You can tell I'm getting tired of saying antimicrobial agent. I'm going to soon just start saying antibiotic because it's a mouthful. But they all have different modes of action. That's all you need to know. They don't all have the same mode of action. There's different ones. But don't worry. Don't say, oh my God, I have to memorize all these. An example, no. Just know there's different modes of action. Okay? These two, the next four terms you do need to know. And they're easy. Bacteriostatic. This means the antibiotic. We're going to start saying antibiotic from now on, okay? The antibiotic will stop the growth of the bacteria. So it doesn't kill the bacteria, it just stops it from growing. An example of a bacteriostatic antimicrobial agent is clindamycin. Now, an antimicrobial agent that is called bactericidal will actually kill the organism. An example is vancomycin. Again, I don't need you to remember the antibiotic examples. All you need to know is bacteriostatic can only inhibit the growth of bacteria, whereas bactericidal, if you think of suicidal, you'll remember kill. So bactericidal antibiotics will kill the organism, bacteriostatic antibiotics will just inhibit and stop the growth. We have two words when we're talking about doing how antibiotics work. We have in vivo versus in vitro. And the way I used to remember it when I was in college was the T in vitro means in a test tube. So think in vitro is in the lab setting. So if they're doing some tests, we're doing a test for antimicrobials on agar plates, and we might say to the doctor, oh, the tests show that you can use penicillin. Penicillin will work against the bacteria causing Mr. Jones infection. That's in vitro. So the in vitro testing shows penicillin will work. Sometimes when the patient actually takes the penicillin, or whatever antibiotic the doctor prescribes, it might not work. So in the results of in vitro, meaning in the lab setting, think of test tube T, usually will be right for what happens in the human body, but it doesn't always correlate. So we can do the best we can giving in vitro results, but what really happens in vivo in the body could be different. All right?